What's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMG WTF LOL FTW BRB, and welcome to Suprocker Saturdays. Suprocker Saturdays is the one day of the week that I choose any game I really want to and just play it, which really has no storyline to it or nothing. And of course, today we're continually doing the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 arcade playthroughs, and I bet you're wondering who I'm going to be playing as. And what?
Live and let die.
Galactus? Well, all being stupid aside, yes, we're playing as Galactus this time around. I know what you're thinking. I've already done Galactus. Well, I decided that everyone from Galactus all the way up to Captain America, I deleted all those videos already, and I'm going to restart those and actually give you character bios on those people also. And since this is the End of the World week, I've decided to do Galactus since he's the end of the world. Yesterday we started the Brothers of Destruction playthrough, so today we're going to end the world of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and end it off with some Cartoon Network Punch 'em Explosion tomorrow. So on the Galactus, nerds and geeks, he was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. I've met Stan Lee. He debuted in the Fantastic Four number 48, March 1996, and was the first of the three-issue story later known as the Galactus Trilogy. He has appeared in over 4 decades of Marvel Comics, including a one-shot publication titled Supervillain Classics, Galactus the Origin #1 in May 1983, and the limited series Galactus the Devourer, September 1999 through March 2000. He was ranked number 5 by IGN's list of top 100 comic book villains. He was originally the explorer Galen from the planet Ta, which existed in the universe before the Big Bang. When an impending cataclysm gradually kills all other life in the universe, he and other survivors leave Ta via space vessel, eventually becoming engulfed in the Big Crunch. However, Galen does not die, but is transformed through a bonding with the sentience of the universe. He gestates for 1 billion years in the next universe that formed, emerging as, Galactus. I'm gonna sneeze. Now that I'm done sneezing, he wields the power cosmic, which is a fictional type of cosmic energy. And let's just say he also has a lot of powers. He can employ the power cosmic to produce nearly any effect he desires, including size alteration, the transmutation of matter, the teleportation of objects, including entire galaxies across the space, the creation of force fields, the creation of interdimensional portals, telepathy, telekinesis, cosmic awareness on a universal scale, creating sentient life, resurrecting the dead, manipulating mortal souls, manipulating the memories and emotion of others, recreating dead worlds, including their populations in every detail, energy projection, the creation of black holes and other cosmic bodies, the ability to enter and control the astral plane, creating pocket dimensions, time travel, and healing wounds. Yes, Galactus is pretty OP. But he must continuously feed to sustain himself. His power levels are inconsistent throughout any given period. He also must wear armor to must wear armor to help regulate his internal energies. He's also appeared in some, believe it or not, from my surprise at least, has not appeared in many cartoons, but he has appeared in some at least. He's appeared in the 1967 Fantastic Four series, and he was voiced by Ted Cassidy. The 1994 Fantastic Four series was voiced by Tony Jay. The Silver Surfer animated series, it was voiced by James Blendick. The Superhero Squad show, George Takei. Ultimate Spider-Man, he had a cameo, and in the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, he did not talk in there, so there's no voice for him. He appears in the 2007 film Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. If you want my opinion on that movie, it's not the best, let's just say. And also, he's appeared in some video games, of course, as you see. He was in the Nintendo Entertainment System, or otherwise known as the NES, Silver Surfer game. And I believe the AVGN, Angry Video Game Nerd, actually did a review of that video game, the Silver Surfer, so that's all good. He was in Marvel Ultimate Alliance and was voiced by Greg Berger. He was only in the PSP and PS2 versions of Spider-Man Web of Shadows, and he was one of the assist characters in the game. I'm actually going to be doing an LP of that game sooner or later, so there's a spoiler report for you, Spider-Man Web of Shadows, but I'm going to be doing Xbox 360, so no, he won't be in ours, but he appears as an assist character, and he says, "Our debt is paid." He was in the Marvel Superhero Squad game, no voice for him. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, also no voice for him. Marvel Superhero Squad The Infinity Gauntlet was voiced by George Takei once again. He was in Little Big Planet's Marvel Level Pack, and he was in the first level. And of course, he is in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Fate of Two Worlds, and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and he is voiced by Jonathan Adams in this game. That's all the information that I really found on Galactus that I thought was interesting. I could have done tons more, honestly, but for one, I had time restraints. I mean, this video is only about 10 minutes, 11 minutes long, and I didn't want to give you his life story. I just want to give you stuff that I find interesting enough. But you know, as usual, I'm just gonna give my opinion on the you know, the character for Galactus being in this game. I mean, originally in the Marvel vs. Capcom, the original vanilla one, he's not playable. In this one, I found out he's playable. Don't ask me how I unlocked him. I'm not sure. And I'm not really too good with him. I'm not sure exactly how he plays. I just kind of press buttons, but he's pretty much powerful. Like, watch, I'm about to knock Phoenix right out right there. But, you know, I like him being in this game, but at the same time, I don't. And the reason why I say I don't is, like, if they do make a Marvel vs. Capcom 4, I don't know how they're going to top it. How do you top Galactus? I mean, with Marvel vs. Capcom 1, there was a way to top Onslaught. And Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I just didn't like that villain at all. But I hate when... I mean, I don't even know who that is. It's probably a Capcom villain, but I don't know. But, Galactus, he's a perfect villain. He's big, he's badass, he's strong, he's almost unbeatable. And he's a fantastic final boss to face. But like I said, if they ever made a Marvel vs. Capcom 4, I can't fathom in my brain somebody who could do better than Galactus. I mean, I have thought of some, like Capcom recently came out with a game called Azura's Wrath. I never played it, but I watched an LP of it by Immortal HD. I love Immortal HD, by the way. Where they fought like these planets. Like, it was legitimately planets. So I could see that, but then also at the same time, you can argue that Galactus eats planets, so that planet is not stronger than Galactus. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but I think they can do in Marvel vs. Capcom 4. In this review, I'm actually going to talk more about it. But, I mean, this is definitely one of those series, especially because Capcom and Marvel have so many more characters they could put into these games. And like I said, I'll talk more about this. But I just can't think of somebody who could be a final boss if they did a Marvel vs. Capcom 4 who tops Galactus. I mean, how do you top a man who eats planets? Exactly. I can't think of anything. But you know what? That's even if there's a Marvel vs. Capcom 4. I've heard rumors that there is. I've heard rumors that there's not. But you know what? I think Capcom would be fools not to bring in a Marvel vs. Capcom 4. But you know what? I'm not Capcom. So, yes. But Cosmic, I just said his power on accident. Galactus, he's a phenomenal villain, one of the toughest, and pretty badass at that. And as you see, I'm wiping the floor with my enemies. I mean, it's getting pretty bad. Like, they'll fight me, and I'll just completely wreck them. Oh, this is the funniest fight, by the way. Wait till Phoenix comes out. It's hilarious. What, ready? One? Ready? That's 1, 2. I two-hitted her! Two-hitted her! That's hilarious! Let's fuck the Hulk up, shall we? But, you know, Galactus, I can't really say much more about him. He's fucking amazing. Let's just go with that. Like, he's the perfect villain. I mean, you can... I don't think anybody by themselves, including the Silver Surfer, if that's your only argument there, or even the Hulk, can take Galactus. I mean, how do you take a man, for one, the size of him by yourself, and two, is a freaking planet eater. Nonetheless, we did get a perfect there, and we're all good.
Your planet will provide me with some much needed nourishment.
Your interference has only briefly postponed the inevitable. Do not mourn the loss of your worlds. Their energy will feed my hunger, and Galactus is eternal. Well, nerds and geeks, that's gonna wrap it up for me on this episode of Suprocker Saturday. I do hope you've enjoyed this replay of Galactus, and if you did, please leave me a like and also subscribe if you have not. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and like me on Twitter. I have been OMG, WTF, LOL, FTW, BRB, nerds and geeks, and I'll be seeing you next week. So until then, have a great day.